Hello, and thank you for attending another Ekahau How to Short video by Advanced Network Devices. This is Mike Kazemian, Product Manager for Ekahau. Today we will be discussing the version 10.1 release and its new features one by one to make sure that everybody knows these features and how to operate those within the confinements of the Ekahau software. The most important new feature that was released in this edition of Ekahau was the map crop and rotate feature. With this, the users now are able to remove any excess or extra areas within the floor plan. In order to do that, simply add a map. It doesn't matter what kind of map it is. So we're going to select the JPEG floor plan, and this is the floor plan. We can crop this plan and we can rotate it any way we wish. For example, it has excess area here and we are going to rotate this. So we go simply to map and we can crop and rotate the map by clicking here. We can see that we can adjust all the excess space, and we can also rotate the map any way we wish. We can also reset it right now to take it back to the original configuration, or we can again select and then confirm. Once we confirm, you can see the map is completely cropped out. In this example, we will try to show you the same crop and rotate feature, however, on a surveyed map, which is quite possible. So if a survey is conducted, we can still go to the crop and rotate map, and we can do both. And as you can see, the map will rotate with the basically instructions that we give the software to rotate feature. And once we confirm, we can see that it is now rotated. I will put it back again, rotate, confirm, and you can see you can easily rotate and crop even a surveyed map. The next important change in the version 10.10 was the secondary and tertiary coverage. These two has been added to Ekahau, and users are easily able to get the second and third strongest RSSI on the map. So in order to do that, simply we go to signal strength and we can see the secondary signal strength, and we can see the tertiary signal strength. So these both are visible for 2.4 or 5 gigahertz. There is no issues in either of them. And they can be also part of the report. Once we go to the signal strength, we can see easily all these parameters added right here, signal strength and tertiary strength, which can be part of the report as well. The next topic is the improved radio dialogue, and this is to provide further flexibility to how to use the software and to visualize the effect of the radio placement within the floor plan. So let's go and set a radio inside the one of the rooms, for example here, and as we can see, the radio is situated within the confinements of the of this area, and we can see the signal strength. Now we can go to the radio dialog box under the access points, and we can select that specific radio, and we can change the angle of the radio, which will affect its performance. But not only we can do that, we can also change it into a wall mount. And once we do that, we can see that now the radio has wall mounted and the antennas are fully rotatable. So what we can do is we can now rotate the antenna, and you will see the signal pattern change as we are changing the direction of the radio. Also, not only we can do that, we can make this as a floor mount under the basically floors. We can also set this up, and you can see again these change. We can also change the direction of the radio antenna by selecting these radios. Now you can see that both radios are rotating together. The reason being is due to the fact that both of them are linked. If we unlink them, now we have two independent antennas, and now we can either change the direction of these antennas, or we can do it independently here. So you can see now one antenna can be rotated in one direction while the other antenna can be rotated in the other direction. Now, another footnote is the two antennas, if we line them up together, we can note that one of them is further out and one of them is closed in, and they are color coded. So the one that is inside is for the 2.4 antenna, and the one that is red is the 5 gigahertz antenna. And we can see the cause and effect. If we go to 5 gig and we rotate this, we can see this antenna is showing changes. And if we want to see 2.4, we can go and select 2.4. Also, please note that we can even in this configuration change the transmit powers. We can change the channels. We can change the height. We can change the number of spatial streams, and also independently we can change the angle and directions. So if you can see, I'm changing the angle and direction of the 2.4, but I haven't changed anything in the other antenna. So or 2.4 has not changed, but 5 gigahertz antenna I'm changing right now. Also, I can select from the antennas here independently as well. So these can be individually selected and configured based on what exactly the requirements are. The next topic we would like to discuss is disabling 2.4 channels in the channel planner. This is specifically designed for when there is excessive number of APs within the wireless network, and the designer is certain that he or she will have co-channel interference or channel interference. Therefore, in the channel plan, we can simply state disable unnecessary 2.4 gig radios and create plan, and you can see now all of the radios that are unnecessary are now off. Whereas in the before scenario, if we go back, we can see we had channel 11 here, channel 11 here, and so forth. But when we go to channel planner and we disable, we can see some of the 2.4 that will cause for sure channel overlap are turned off automatically in the design process, which makes life quite a bit easier for the designer. The next feature we would like to discuss is the channel interference, where thereby there's a parameter for worst channel plus association limit. This is the expanded version of the old worst channel setting, and it shows the radios which the client is likely to be associated to each given location. And also the old settings are still available. So in order to view this, let's go to channel interference and we select options, and we can see it says worst channel and association. If we look at this area, we can select worst channel, and you can see this is the worst channel, and we can select the associated channel, and it goes up to here, and then we select worst plus associated, which goes down to this area. So these are all available for visualization purposes for channel interference for worst channel plus the association limit. The next feature is the AP selection indicator within the access points list. So in case we want to access and review a specific access point within the access points list, all we have to do is we select that specific access point, and you can see there is a blue banner highlighting in the blue. If we click here, automatically it will go and pick up that specific AP within the list, which is a lot easier in order to try to find that specific access point instead of searching through the list. This was an overview of major features that have been added to the version 10.1.0. I do thank you for attending this short how-to video and look forward to see you in future and upcoming Ekahau videos by Advanced Network Devices.